What's up, everybody? I'm Dan Abington of Marquette Athletics here today with Marquette soccer alum Patrick Seagrist, a former All-Big East defender at MU who now plays for the New York Red Bulls of the MLS. Patrick, how's it going?
Going really well. How are you?
I'm doing all right. So let's just jump right into this. You just finished up your first season with the Red Bulls after being picked 10th overall in the 2020 MLS Super Draft. Clearly, it was a unique season, but how do you think it went overall?
Yeah, so we're still deciding on the rest of the season. So I played my first two games, and then we went over to Florida where we had the MLS is Back tournament in the bubble, and now we're just waiting on how the rest of the seasons play out. But overall, it's been a unique experience, but we'll see how everything goes from there.
What was it like being inside the bubble for the restart?
It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, honestly, because we had access to 3 pools. We got tested every day. We were fed appropriately. We were just trying to make it as normal and as close to what we would be doing here in Jersey. So we were trying to replicate that as much as possible, make it feel like home, try and get the team aspects all together. So overall, it was a unique but positive experience other than the result. So still a lot left to play for and hoping for the best going forward.
Having access to 3 pools definitely isn't a bad thing ever, I can imagine.
No, not at all.
So what kind of restrictions were on you when you were in the bubble?
I'd say a few of the restrictions were not interacting with other teammates closer than 6, not teammates, but other players, unless it was a game within 6 feet. You couldn't leave the bubble at all, so we were all in the Swan and Dolphin Resort area. And I'd say other restrictions, for food, if you wanted to order food outside of your normal food meal times, it would have to be dropped off in a safe zone, like a little drop-off area, and then you'd have to go pick it up once the driver leaves. So it was unique, but obviously, like I said, making the most of it is all you can really do in that given situation.
Was it difficult going without seeing any family or friends while you were inside the bubble?
I'd say it was tougher because sometimes you're used to having your own, another restriction. You're used to having a roommate when you're there, but everybody had their own room. So sometimes it got a little lonely. So that's when us teammates would go out and hang out by the pool just so we're getting out and getting used to things. But I've been able to speak to my mom and my dad pretty frequently when I was in the bubble and was able to go see them, I think, early April.
Okay.
So I was home for a month before coming back, preparing for the tournament, and then playing in the tournament. So like I said, just making positive outcomes and, yeah.
Very nice. So shifting gears a little bit here from the bubble, but I'm just kind of curious. What was it like being drafted as the 10th overall pick in the MLS Super Draft?
I'd definitely say it was a surreal feeling. I mean, seeing all this hard work pay off over the years, being able to come from a smaller school that even though the season didn't go our way, being able to be in that situation and also see my teammates, Josh and Luca, also be able to play at the next level is definitely an awesome feeling. And just blessed to be in the position I am and to be at the organization I'm at, because Red Bulls is really well known for drafting players out of college and providing the right environment for young players. So a lot of positives to take away from that.
But you mentioned that there's a couple of your classmates that are also in the MLS. What's it like to have other Marquette guys in the league?
Yeah, so it's awesome to see guys in my class like Josh Cohn and Luca playing at the professional level as well. I've been following up with them. We'll talk here and there, being able to tune into their games as much as possible and be able to have that interaction and be able to keep having that connection like we did in school.
How did Marquette prepare you to play at the highest level of soccer like this?
I'd say Marquette prepared me by definitely following the 4 pillars of success at Marquette, which is excellence, leadership, faith, service, and being able to serve people as a captain, leadership as a captain when I was there my senior year, just striving to be better each and every day, coming with the right work ethic and all those things, and having that Midwestern grit, a part of Marquette, really helps not only me, but my teammates at college strive as well, which is why we are at the level we are now. And it has definitely paid off and prepared us in the best way possible.
With a few games under your belt now, are there any areas of your game that you think you need to step up in order to make more of an impact?
Yeah, definitely. I think just reading the game better, being in better positions, learning from older veteran players, and analyzing film from not only our team but from opposing teams, and trying to figure out what some strengths of other opposing players are, and learning how to stop them and learning how to compete with them in those areas so that they can't have those strengths.
Final question. Any words of wisdom for your Marquette teammates who are preparing for the 2020 season with some uncertainty ahead?
I would say my words of wisdom for my fellow Marquette teammates was to be don't take it for granted and go in with the right mentality each and every day, because it goes by fast, and you got to realize how much the coaches care about the players in the environment, the amount of resources and facilities you have access to that a lot of schools and other players don't. So just taking advantage of those things and being appreciative for them and having the right mentality as well.
Awesome. Well, Patrick, I really appreciate you taking the time to sit down with me, and good luck in the next few weeks with some uncertainty around the rest of your season.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.